love, don't fence me in. Dooby doop, dooby doop, dooby 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 doop, pow, pow. Don't fence me in. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Wednesday night sacred pipe ceremony. I am Patrick, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood shaman for the evening. As usual, I'm just getting set up, but that's okay because that'll give me a chance to, hey Shauna, give me a chance to ramble and get set up while other people realize that we are live and on the air. So come on in, welcome, welcome. Alright. Everything's a little wet because I went and did pipe ceremony yesterday down on the Cedar River, and it was kind of rainy. It would rain and then it would be fine, and then it would rain again and then it would be fine, but all my stuff kind of got a little wet and I haven't had the chance to like pull everything out and let it dry yet. So excuse me. And one of the things I was doing, my smudging shell, my abalone shell I use for the smudging for my ceremonies, is usually like packed that high with ashes and sage and cedar and sweetgrass and matches. And it kind of keeps piling up, and then it spills over into the pouch I have for it. And what I've started doing is each year at the beginning of the new year, this is what I did at the river yesterday, was I took all of the ashes and the matches and those things. Let's see, what else do I need? All right. So anyway, so I took that all down and I burned all of the ashes and the matches from the different ceremonies I did all year long. And so it's like literally burning away everything that had stacked up. And so number one, it's like clearing the way, thinking this as my heart. It's like taking everything out of my heart to open it up to receive the new year, to receive the blessings of the new year. And what else was I going to say? I don't remember. Anyway, so, but it's very, and then like, because there's like sage and sweetgrass and cedar, etc., in amongst the matches and the ashes and everything, I'll smudge myself with the last year's, and what I kind of picture, just the way with smoke, how, when you're around a campfire, and for the next few days, whether you wash it or not, your hair smells like wood smoke, and your clothes, like, if I'm around a campfire, I'll like actually walk around the fire in the smoke and just circle, so that I love that smell. That has got to be one of my favorite smells in the world. But anyway, so like the way that the smoke kind of lingers in your hair, around your clothes, as I'm smudging from the old year, what I'm picturing is everything that needs to leave is going up with the smoke, and everything, the wisdom that comes from all those ceremonies, all the revelations and the experiences that came from the ceremonies that resulted in those ashes and such, that's what clings to me like the smoke, like the scent of the smoke, while everything else goes up. and I'm left with this beautiful MTC. I don't know if you can see that. First match of the year. So, yeah, so I was doing that yesterday, and I was driving down the hill to the river, and I wasn't sure I was going to go. I was really disappointed because I had woke up. When I woke up, there was actually kind of some blue sky and everything. I'm like, yes, I get to go to the river and just, I don't have to worry about making sure I've got enough cover or anything. And then by the time I got ready to go, it had started raining, which I live near Seattle, so what you gonna do? But, so I drove down on, it's like, where I go to the river, on the way is the little espresso stand that I stop at, little locally owned espresso stand. Let's see, do I have everything? And so I had to drive past the place where I normally do ceremony. I looked up and there was Grandfather Eagle sitting on the tree right above where I sit at the river. And I was like, okay, if you can, if you're there waiting for me, I better show up. So I did, and I'm really, really glad I did. It was a really powerful ceremony. So anyway, again, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining me again, or for the first time if you've never been here before. My name is Patrick. I am the owner of Perching Wolf Studios, which is either the Facebook page you're watching this on or my Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel, which I will upload this to later. And I'm actually leaving the lights on tonight. The last few weeks, I thought it was kind of cool and cozy to have just the candlelight. And I've got, let me show you, I got a fire in the fireplace to be all warm and toasty, and it was actually kind of cool to be doing it in the semi-darkness with just the firelight. But one or two of my candles burned down all the way, and so I don't have as much firelight at the moment. And I thought, just as a novelty, it'd be kind of cool to be able to see what I was doing. So I opted for the lights on tonight. So that way you can see me better, I'm not just a shadow, and you can see more of what I'm doing and all of that. So anyway, thank you again for coming. I really, really appreciate your presence here. For those who are new, if you've never been here before, I will explain what I'm doing. We're going to do the sacred pipe ceremony. So this is the sacred pipe. The stem, this is the sacred pipe given to the Lakota people by White Buffalo Calf Woman. And she's actually one of my guides and has been for like between 12 and 15 years or something like that, which is why I ended up becoming a pipe carrier. But when the pandemic started, almost a couple of years ago, as a shaman and as a pipe carrier, I felt it was my duty. I felt called to do ceremony every single day to help hold the vibration, to hold that higher vibration of love. Well, the entire world is falling apart and reassessing everything, and you know, it was so uncertain and so many unknowns and new normals, and I felt called to do that every single day. And I was asking people at that point, you know, if you have something you want me to pray for or some intention, you know, give it to me and I would include it in my ceremony for them. But this is such a sacred space. I've been on my spiritual path my entire life, right? I mean, from the time I was a kid, like honestly, since the time I was baptized, like the priest who baptized me, I was raised Catholic, and he baptized me in the understanding that I would become a priest. So I've been on the spiritual, vocational path my entire life. And why was I going into that? Oh, and so I don't remember why I was going into that. Other than that, this is a vocation, that it's being a pipe carrier. You don't choose your pipe finds you, which is what happened. And being that White Buffalo Calf woman is my guide, I feel I can look back in hindsight and see how she had been preparing me all these years to do this. And so, like I said, I was doing it every day, including the intentions of other people, but it just felt like this is such, oh, that's where I was going with that. I have been around, from being Catholic to being pagan to being shaman. I have been around ritual and ceremony my entire life. This is the most sacred ceremony, this most sacred space I have ever experienced. That's where I was going with that. And it just, you know, with all the rules changing and all the world changing, and, you know, because it was a pandemic, because of COVID, because we couldn't meet in person, you know, had it been a different scenario where we could actually still meet, I would have been doing this in person. I would have been creating a pipe circle in person. But with the magic of the internet and the new times and the new technologies and all of that kind of stuff, like one of my guides told me, it's like I was concerned about cultural appropriation because I am not Native American, but I have had so many Native American teachers, and there are many people who aren't Lakota or Native American who are pipe carriers. It's like I said, it's a calling, and it goes across all races and such. But anyway, it's not traditional to broadcast sacred ceremonies such as this. And so I went through a real big wrestling match with myself and my conscience about whether I should be doing these videos, you know. And so I got the okay from, I went to the source, I went to my guides and asked them, is it okay? And they were basically, I tell this story over and over again, but basically it's like White Buffalo Calf woman just looked at me and like, well, whose idea do you think it was, you know? So it's kind of like trusting your guidance. And then another guide that just came in recently mentioned how everything is of the earth, right? Even technology. And so if you have a means to spread love, to spread harmony, and you don't use it, that is a travesty. So I started doing the videos with the intention that, you know, it's one thing when you're offering prayers and intentions for other people, you know, to them, they just give you a slip of paper or a note to say what they want, and then they go about their lives, right? And to me, it just felt like it was short-circuiting part of the equation of prayer, right? Because part of the equation, if you don't take the time to sit and to connect with Creator, with the divine, then why are you praying in the first place? You know, it's kind of like that is part of the equation, is trusting, knowing that whatever it is that you need is going to come from Creator. And so to take the time to connect to Creator, to know that, you know, just that act of stopping the world, centering, connecting, and asking, and then receiving is the sacred act. That's the complete circuit, you know. And so rather than enabling others to just, you know, okay, dash off my note for my prayers, and then I'm going to just go back into the rat race, I thought, you know, I would serve my community much more, giving people the opportunity and the space to come and sit in solitude together, and in that quietness, in that stillness, to connect to Creator. And so more to hold space than to be the prayer carrier. And that is why I started doing this almost 2 years ago. And moving forward, I think we're still going to do it weekly through January, and then come February, I'm going to reassess. I have a number of things on my slate that I'd like to get doing, some different changes, different opportunities. And so come February, we might go back to doing this just once a month. But I know I did that at one point, and I missed it so much. You guys have no idea how important this is to me, and how blessed and grateful I am that you take the time out of your week, out of your day, to join me here. It is powerful beyond measure, and I thank you for that. So before we go any further, anytime we do ceremony, we set sacred space. And what we do when we do that is we connect with the spirits of the direction, the elements, our guides and guardians, to come in and surround us with love, to keep that higher vibration around us. It's like, if you think about everything goes back to Star Trek, but if you think about like the Enterprise, like on Next Generation, when they've got their energy fields, right? And it's that energy field that keeps things out because it's a higher vibration. And that's what happens when we call in sacred space. It's like we basically put an energy shield, an energy field around us that keeps anything out. It's not to protect us from what's out there. It's just to create, like as if you're cooking a meal and you put your ingredients into a pot, cover it, put it on the heat. You're creating an artificial environment where certain things can take place, like alchemy, magic. And so, since we know that we're surrounded, that we are safe, that we are being watched over, that means we can let our guard down. We can take our shields down in order to open up, to offer our prayers, and to receive answers. Because you can't receive an answer if you're all tight and shielded, and, you know, you have to, at some point in your spiritual path, you have to come to the realization that it is a non-dual universe, that you have to move beyond the idea of good and evil. There's always something out there to get me, and realize everything is part of the same energy, that it's all one, and that at some point, rather than fighting everything, you have to surrender. And that the only way to get beyond a certain point is to surrender, because you're already whole. You are already divine. You are already the highest of frequencies. And it's because we're taught that we're not. And we're taught these different images of ourselves, these different thoughts and beliefs about ourselves. And that's what keeps us from realizing our greatness of who we truly are as part of the divine. You know, we're all part of that same matrix. And there is nothing wrong with you. You're already healed. You're already whole. It's a matter of remembering that from that standpoint of innocence and purity and who you truly, truly are in your essence. And so by creating sacred space, we give ourselves the opportunity to be able to open and surrender because we know we're safe. We don't have to tighten up, and we can let go because all that is present is love. And in the presence of love, nothing needs to be protected because it's all part of love. Love is the only power in the universe. Love is the most powerful force. Love is the only force in the universe. Whatever it is love. So anyway, so calling in the sacred space, there are an infinite number of ways to do this. This is the way that I do it. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Bless us with your love and your light. Thank you. Oh. I can always breathe easier after that happens. If you've been here for a while, I always forget to tell people, okay, pay attention to the energy right now before I call in the sacred space, and then pay attention afterwards and see how it feels. If you notice, every time I do that, I'll take a big breath because all of a sudden I can breathe better. I didn't realize I wasn't breathing before, but all of a sudden it's like I can fill my lungs. Alrighty, so for anybody new, let me explain a little bit of what the ceremony is going to look like. As I said, this is the sacred pipe. So the stem is the divine masculine, and the bowl is the divine feminine. So when we put them together, it is all of creation. It's hard to explain, but like everything else, it's all about intention. And when we put the pipe together, it is basically, this is the universe. It's like the holographic universe where each part contains the whole. Just as the whole contains each part, this becomes the entire universe, the masculine and the feminine, all of creation, the yin-yang, the masculine, feminine, hard, soft, light, dark, all of that. And so when I put the pipe together until I take it apart, it is one giant prayer. So, and when I put it together, it basically opens a channel straight to Great Spirit, straight to Creator. So from that time when I connect it until I take it apart, think your biggest thoughts, dream your biggest dreams, pray your bestest prayers. Know that there is nothing too small and nothing too big to pray for. Because if it is a desire of yours, if it is a true heart desire of yours, just the fact that you desire it means that it exists. That desire, that longing is proof that it exists, because we live in a closed system. You can't have an absence of something without there being something to fill that absence. And so if you're desiring something, it means that that something exists. So whatever it is your heart desires, whatever it is that you need to feel safe, to be whole, to be healed, to be happy, to be joyful, for this time and this space, just like when you go to a movie and they talk about that suspended disbelief, know that in this moment, here and now, in this space, everything is possible. So when you feel those desires, feel those desires. Don't say, yeah, but, or don't try to figure out how to make them come around, and don't put obstacles in them. Just go, what if, and just feel what it would feel like when this desire takes hold. And the secret is that whatever it is that you're desiring is actually not what you're desiring. What you're desiring is the feeling that will come from whatever that thing is. And look, you just felt it without it being present, right? So that is your feelings. You are in control of that. That is something you own. And you don't need something outside of you to be a certain way for you to feel those feelings. And the more you feel those feelings of completion, of relief, whatever it is, the quicker and easier whatever that is will happen, because the outside world reflects our inner world. And the more you feel inside that completion, knowing that this is inevitable, the quicker your outside world is going to reflect that, and things are going to start, you're going to experience synchronicities like you've never expected, and things are going to fall in boom, 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 right into place. It's a powerful, powerful thing. So anyway, so that is the pipe anyway. And so what's going to happen is, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to light some sage and some sweetgrass and a little bit of osha, some bear root, and I'm going to use those to smudge everything I've got here on my little altar. And then I will say a prayer, ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. And I will put the pipe together, and then I will put 4 pinches of tobacco into the bowl. And as I'm doing that, you will hear the prayers that I say. Then after that, once I have the tobacco in the pipe, there's a song that White Buffalo Calf Woman gave me to sing before I facilitate any pipe circle, any pipe ceremony. And so I will sing that. Then I will light the pipe, and kind of like what I did with the drum, calling in the different directions, I'm going to blow smoke blessings into the 4 directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, to all my relations, and then to Creator. And then I'm going to sit for a moment in silence with the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart. And then I will come back, I will relight the pipe, and then the very first puff I take, I'm going to take a big puff, and I'll blow it straight at my camera, at my phone. And through the magic of the holographic universe, through the magic of the internet, that is a blessing coming from my heart, through that smoke, through my phone, through the internet, through your device, out and into your heart. And then at that point, I'm going to do some more breath blessings and for different intentions of my own and other people's. Intermittently just sitting quietly in meditation, puffing more. And then when it feels complete, I'll come back and I will do another prayer, another song, and that will be the end of the official ceremony. And then I'll probably talk for a little bit longer, It tends to happen. But when I put that pipe together, that is your cue to do whatever it is that connects you to spirit, whether it's dancing or singing or painting. I don't know who out there's a painter, but that popped into my head. So, do whatever you do with mindfulness and wholeness and passion is a prayer. Whenever you feel like it's that, they talk about whatever you do that you get lost in, that's how you find yourself. So whatever you get lost in, I mean, you can be sitting there knitting or beading or sewing or painting or dancing or tai chi, yoga, or just sitting quietly in meditation. Whatever you do to feel that center, to connect to Creator, do that. That's the point of all of this, is empowering you to connect to your own divinity. So, anyway, so that I think is it. So let's do the ceremony, okay? All right. So first thing, like I said, oh, I hope I have enough matches. Okay. I light some sage. And smudge everything here. Start some sweet grass first. Oh God, I love that. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Wow. All right. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All my guides and guardians, watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tawabin, Shawnadisi, Magikiwas, and Waboose, there is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all my relations come smoke with me. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. I don't know if you can hear that. That's one of my fellow healers in the, the wellness center here. I love him so much. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo Catwoman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane Bayama Okane Bayama Okane Bayama Okane Okane Bayama Okane Bayama Okane Bayama Okane Okane Bayama Okane Bayama Okane Bayama Okane. grandmother, grandfather eagle, I send a voice. Thank you for our lives. Thank you for all the hearts that gather here together, all the hearts of the circles that spin from this circle and spin to her. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for taking from us that which separates us from our divine light. Thank you for taking from us the burdens of the past, burying that which no longer serves us in order to fertilize the new growth and the opportunities of a new year, a new day, a new life, a new being. Thank you for your love, your support. Thank you for everything. Aham. Ihi-la-ihi-o. 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 Ihi. Ow. Oofda. Oh, wow. I know I say this every time, but holy cow. See what I mean about how powerful this ceremony is, how powerful you are? Wow, okay. So while I was sitting here, the idea came in. Normally I kind of babble and ramble on from this point. But during the ceremony, I kept getting that I'm supposed to share with you a song that I wrote. Not a lot of people realize I'm a songwriter. Besides being a shaman and a cartoonist, I haven't for quite a while, but I have a number of songs that I've written in the past. In fact, in high school and college, I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to go to Nashville, believe it or not, become a country singer. And so I started writing songs when I was like 18. I got a guitar for my 18th birthday for Christmas when I was 18, something like that. And from the time I was a little kid, I mean, my mom is an artist. She's an art teacher. My entire family has some sort of artistic, creative talent. And so I was raised in that environment. And I always, as long as I can remember, literally, I wanted to be a cartoonist, and I am. And you can pick up my graphic novels in the lobby, but I am a cartoonist, and I've got some self-published graphic novels and comics that I've done that you can find on my website at perchingwolfstudios.net, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. So I wanted to be a cartoonist, and despite the artistic ambiance of my early years, it wasn't really it was kind of looked down upon, and I didn't get a lot of support in that area. So when I got into my teens, that creative spark to do comics got sublimated into music, which was a little bit more acceptable. And so I thought I wanted to be a country singer. And then once I moved out here from Minnesota, I kind of got connected with this group, Oak Ridge University. They used to be local, now they're out on the peninsula, so I don't get to see them as often, but a friend of mine, their channel's Jeshua, which is Jesus, and at one point, when they found out that I could write songs, or they heard a song or two of mine, Jeshua requested that I would sing a song at each of their monthly sessions, and it was amazing because my friend would give me the theme that Jeshua told her he'd be talking about, and then I'd have like a month to write a song on that theme, and I swear he would do his talk and he would basically quote my song, sometimes word for word, before I got the chance to sing it. And then when he was done, I would sing the song, and it was just the way that it dovetailed was just amazing. And so I have these songs from that period of time when I was writing about the more my spiritual path and all of that. And so with the new year dawning, the opportunity to become our bestest selves, to let go of the past, everything up to this point is done, and you can choose to either let them keep you small and regretful and guilty or shameful, or you can take all of those experiences, glean the strength and the wisdom that came from them, and move forward. It either becomes part of your tool belt or it buries you. I don't know how to say that better, but anyway, so every day, it's a new year. You know, we've collectively agreed on this arbitrary point in time as being the new year, and every moment in the new year is a new moment. And so the song I've been prompted to share with you is called There Is Only Now. And I hope I can remember. I'm going to only do the first verse because I'm not sure if I remember all the words, but there is only now, there is only harmony, there is only love, there is only now, there is only harmony, there is only love. Whatever it is my eyes think they see, nothing else more can possibly be. And so I am set eternally free in this moment forever. There is only now, there is only harmony, there is only love. The future and past are not mine to see in their infinite potentiality. And so I am set eternally free in this moment forever. There is only now, there is only harmony, there is only love, there is only now, there is only harmony, there is only love, there is only love, there is only love. Thank you. Thank you for watching. It has been a long time since I've sung for anybody other than what you hear me. I'm usually singing something at the beginning of these videos and as I'm going around my day. So thank you for being receptive to that. That is my message for you this week. Don't get caught up into what the future might be. Don't get caught up in what the past may be. The past is just as unwritten as the future is. You can make of the past whatever you need. Only hold on to those things that make you stronger, that empower you. You are amazing, and you can do anything, literally anything. The world is your oyster. See this new time, this new day, this new year as an adventure, knowing that no matter what, you will come through it. No matter what, there is nothing that can overpower you. There is nothing that can destroy you. The physical body, yes, that might go away, but you are an eternal spirit, an eternal soul, the essence of which you have been here since before time began, and you will be here when time ceases to exist. You are eternal, so what can possibly stand against you? So, be the light you want to see in the world. Who you are and what you do has no dependency whatsoever on anyone else. Be the light that you want to see in the world. Spread that love, spread that light as far as you possibly can. The world is thirsty for it. And we're like, the great wheel is shifting. We're at the great turning of the wheel as we come to the down, the down turning, and the wheel is turning back up. And so let's rise together. All right? So, let me release our spirits that so graciously held that space for us. And also, know that I am here to support you. It's a shaman's job to support the community who supports them. And so, I am here to support you. So check out my website, perchingwolfstudios.net, and see if there's anything there that, any healings. I do soul retrievals and fairy doctoring and Reiki and classes and readings. Oh, I don't have my cards out. I do card readings with the medicine cards, which works with the totem animals. And I also do shamanic coaching sessions where if you have some problem in your life, some challenge that you just can't get a handle on, I can help people shamanically find their way through that. I can journey to my own guides for help. I can help them connect to their guides to help them find their path. I do classes. I'm going to have a few more classes coming up in this new year. And I also do mentoring sessions. So if there's someone that is on a shamanic path that would like a personal one-on-one teaching kind of thing, I may be the person to do that for you. So check out my website, like I said. If you want to rewatch this, I'm going to share it to my Facebook page. I'm also going to upload it to my Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel, where I have almost a couple of years worth of these ceremonies and card readings and some stories and other things. So subscribe to that if you want to keep up to date. You can follow me on Instagram. What else? Like I said, I have things that you can buy, comics, graphic novels. I've also got a link on my webpage where I have t-shirts and mugs and different fun things like that with my drawings on them. and different totems and what they mean, etc. So check all that stuff. And just mostly just thank you for your presence here. Thank you for supporting me by watching this. You might not think that you're an active participant or that you contribute anything to these videos, but if you are watching this, if you are hearing me right now, whether this is on repeat or the first time, you are a vital portion of this circle, and your energy and presence here makes a huge difference. And so for that, I thank you. All right, I think that's all the commercial stuff I have for the moment. Yeah, so let's release those spirits. Release them back where they came from, and close our circle for tonight. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us with your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. Thank you for welcoming us into yours. Thank you again so much. I'm just glad that the end of my drumstick didn't pop off. Whenever I come into my office, I drum and set space. And as I was doing that before the ceremony, the top popped off of my stick. I was like, please don't happen during the ceremony. Thank you. So anyway, thank you again, everyone, for joining me. Thank you. I hope you can feel how much love I'm sending. And join me again next week at the same time, or you can join me on Mondays at 8 o'clock. Yes, 8 o'clock, same place, when I do miniature medicine card readings. But until I see you again, know that I love you, that I see you, that I honor you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Have a wonderful, wonderful new year. Know that anything is possible. You can do it. You are divine. You are whole. Nothing can hold you back. All right. See you later. Go shining. Bye, everybody.